So, Pisces season. One pretty heavy season, if you ask me. Pisces naturally is the lyric, fantastic. It's kind of an illusion. It can be deceptive. Why? Pisces is the sign where everything gets connected to everything else. Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's exactly what Pisces is. So it's like a dream, but as being a dream, it can be deceptive. However, I think Pisces energy is only deceptive if you cling to one interpretation. One of the many lessons that Pisces can bring is that every single thing that you can picture can actually be and exist at the same time. If you need for something to be labeled as real, if you need for something to be labeled as unreal, as irrealistic, so that you can tell that something else actually is real, you're completely missing the highest teaching that Pisces has for you. In other words, Pisces is about acceptance. But that doesn't mean that you need to let every single thing about it in. That is the tricky part. Right? So, you want an advice to be able to go through this specific Pisces season, which is going to be very, very, very surreal. If you want an advice on how to ground yourself enough not to get lost within the Pisces delirium, I would say step in front of the mirror and allow yourself to see the real you. No masks, no disguises, no personas, no added identities, just you. Who is really there behind your eyes? All right? So, welcome. This is me, and this is Henry Terra. Alright, so I just did the Spanish version, and that one was a lot about polarity and allowing ourselves to have a new understanding of the male polarity, specifically the masculine, what the divine masculine actually means, and to re-understand it from not necessarily different, but from a wider perspective, that it can be more things that we only want it to be. So, I'm using the Orient Animal Tarot by Ambisen, whom, by the way, I still haven't researched and made sure if we're talking about actually a male or female. And now that I realize what I'm saying, I might not even want to find out. I don't think it's going to be relevant in the end. Okay. 9 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Okay. This is talking about a different kind of polarity here. Let me get the final card first. Justice. Okay, this is a different message than the one we had in Spanish. So this is about confidence knowing who you really are, versus lack mentality. So this is pride versus lack. Within metaphysical, esoteric, magical, divination circles, we talk a lot about manifestation. The ability to sink in, to tune in your manifesting self, to say it somehow, has a lot to do with confidence versus lack mentality. You cannot manifest thinking, oh, if I get to win the lottery, then all my problems are going to be solved. That is lack mentality, because you don't actually believe yourself worthy or enough to have everything you need and feel fulfilled just by being yourself. That's the difference between these two cards. One is happy, fulfilled, already has everything it needs just by being itself. And the other one is chaotic, confused, all over the place, and feeling completely sad about the things that have been lost. I'm not saying that you shouldn't mourn your losses. Of course you should. But you should also know that live your life when it's time. But that doesn't take anything away from you. It's just a new chapter, a new cycle beginning. And understanding that concept is very, very fair for you. So this Pisces season, the goal for you guys is going to be balance. It's going to be justice. It's going to be karma being dealt, but not the bad way. Actually, it's kind of like finishing off karmic contracts in order to be free to start anew. But for you to do that, you need to take a look in the mirror and be truthful of what you are seeing. And considering that, actually, this Pisces season is a very good opportunity, because Pisces allows you, kind of like with Doctor Strange, allows you to see everything everywhere all at once and understand all those many versions of you that you can be by actually being you. Getting back your power, claiming back your power, going in hermit mode and allowing yourself to see that star that is already within you. The way you actually do shine, not the way the world expects you to shine. See, the Seven of Swords here with the Black Widow spider aligning with the Five of Cups. This mentality of, oh my God, poor me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be insulting to everyone. I just want to be direct, want to be clear. This victim mentality is the trap. That is the actual sabotage. That is what is holding you back. This Nine of Cups energy, the energy of self-fulfillment, this is the energy that you need to tune into. So if you actually are mourning any loss in your life, a loved one, a job, a dream that you had to let go, mourn it by all means. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. If anything that is part of your process, go ahead. But the idea is that you step out of that back into your center, back into your confidence, the knowing that you are all deserving because you are alive. That is all you need to do to deserve. Be a child of life, which you already are. That is what is going to allow that opportunity to come around, because it's already yours. You know, it's not that somebody's going to grant it to you. You need to know that it's already yours. That's when it's going to allow you to regenerate. Frogs are, I don't know if you can see this is a frog. Frogs are symbols of rebirth and of taking a leap. Strength, pride, the good side of pride, or the good version of pride, which is self-confidence and knowing your worth, because you are. Kingfisher with a Queen of Swords. Exactly. You need to be honest. You need to be truthful and just clear and honest about who you are and what you want. And to do that, you need to disconnect from everyone else's expectations. Your truth might not actually be aligned with what everyone else around you wants you to do or to be, which is the main reason why you shouldn't follow that. That's where you're going to be ready to step out into an honest and truthful version, not only of yourself, but of your whole life. Wow, this one flew actually pretty easy and solid and right away. Stand tall and firm. Okay, see how the Martin Fisher here is looking directly into this diamond on top of the stack here? This is pretty much the position where your star chakra is. That's a chakra that's outside of the body and connects you to the whole universe. So that is what you need to pay attention to. And Pisces season is more than perfect to do that. To connect with the universe, to connect to the cosmos. Realign with who you are as a piece of the universe. That is when you're going to know which way you need to go and fly to. Allow all the external persona to dissolve with this Pisces season and look at what is actually there inside of you. Right? Yeah, this one's actually pretty clear and direct. Very, very Queen of Swords energy. One last card for advice. Eight of Pentacles. Allow yourself to take the time to do that work. There's no rush. I mean, Pisces season is a whole month, basically, a whole 30 days, almost. No, actually. However, around the 27th, 28th, there is going to be pretty heavy new moon alignment. The new moon is going to be, well, it's going to be the new moon, the lunar phase of the new moon, and right next to it are going to be this. There's Saturn, Mercury, Venus. I don't know. There's a bunch of planets that the moon is going to be touching base with. That's going to be a pretty intense day, but the good way. That is the day that is going to, where this self-reflection, self-awareness moment might be more intense for a lot of you, especially if you have important Pisces placements. So allow yourself to serve all that energy and do the work. All right? That's it. That's all I have for you right now. Thank you very much for your time. See you soon.